Yeah, I dream, but I don't go by nighttime dreams.
Of course, you love to binge watch Netflix before bed. We all love it. Sometimes you even think that you've watched everything available, right? And you look through pages worth of color-saturated thumbnails and still think there's nothing to watch. But you're wrong. Netflix has a bunch of hidden gems which are usually floating just below your line of sight. Allow us to show you 10 Netflix hidden gems you will actually want to watch.
Do you want to win any of these items on your screen? If so, be sure to watch the whole video, leave a like, and comment the hidden message. And with that being said, let's get right into the video.
Number 10. Miss Stevens.
I brought you something.
Let's agree that the world is too obsessed with the young actor, Timothée Chalamet. He was catapulted to worldwide attention in 2017 with the romance film Call Me By Your Name, which was nominated for 4 Oscars, including Best Picture. It was Chalamet's pale pout and mysterious charm that amazed filmgoers from around the world and garnered him a Best Actor nomination. If you are a Timmy fan, you must make sure to catch Miss Stevens on Netflix. His character, Billy, is 17 years old and is attracted to an older person, in this case, his English teacher, Miss Stevens, and the biggest part of the movie concerns his pursuit of her. The teacher, Rachel, is still grieving over the recent death of her mother, an actress, and when her composure suddenly cracks, she needs comfort. If the nearest person who offers a shoulder to cry on is a student, she accepts it with full awareness of the pitfalls. But we're not going to tell you everything. #no spoiler. Are you waiting for someone? Those are the first words spoken in the movie, so what are you waiting for? Watch it and share your thoughts later with us. Number 9, The Florida Project.
What it was doing was it was focusing on the joy of childhood.
There's no Academy Award for Best Color yet, but this less celebrated element of filmmaking is used to propel and convey the plot. The Florida Project's vibrant cinematography gifts us the sunny outlook of a child. The movie shines a light on the housing crisis of post-recession Florida, but it's not a gloomy movie at all. The film is an immersive ride into joyous childhood. It's Sean Baker's 2017 drama about a single mother and her young daughter living in a Florida budget motel on the outskirts of Walt Disney World. The key to what makes the film so brilliant is the perspective from which Baker not only tells the story, but visualizes it as well. To watch The Florida Project is to view the world through a child's eyes in all its big, beautiful glory. Number 8. Halt and Catch Fire.
So, who's my boss or whatever?
Me.
The annals of underappreciated TV shows have a special place for Halt and Catch Fire. It's a fictionalized take on the early computer revolution of the 1980s. Actually, the computer software company Cardiff Electric was created for the show, but it parallels the rise and fall of Compaq, a real company that reverse engineered the IBM personal computer to dominate the computer market. The show was not the most viral one of the decade. It was generously praised by critics, but it wasn't the most consistently acclaimed either, and it was largely ignored during awards season. Although the characters aren't directly inspired by any particular people, their companies and innovations are similar to actual historical achievements. You'd definitely be a fool to skip this series, which is a fantastic, character-driven drama that has a seriously strong female lead in Mackenzie Davis, which most shows would kill for. Number 7. Cloud Atlas.
This is the Cloud Atlas Sextet?
One of the most ambitious movies of the last decade, and also a little divisive. Cloud Atlas is something that has to be seen to be believed. Enough people aren't watching the film adaptation of the David Mitchell novel by the Matrix masterminds Lana and Andy Wachowski, along with Tom Tykwer, and they should. It's a soaring epic in 6 stories that span the Victoria era into the post-apocalyptic future. Starring a plethora of Hollywood's best like Tom Hanks, Halle Berry, Susan Sarandon, and Hugh Grant, the interwoven narratives all present a domino effect in the battle for good against the forces of evil. This nearly 3-hour epic traverses time and space, telling 6 stories set in different time periods and locations, but featuring a similar company of actors. In fact, there is always something interesting happening on screen. Well, it's a weird movie to be sure, but if you give yourself over to the experience, you may just find yourself moved in surprising ways. The film also has an inspiring message of change that all LGBTQ should see. And the film concludes on this incredibly fitting quote: "My life amounts to no more than one drop in a limitless ocean. Yet, what is any ocean but a multitude of drops?" Number 6. Happy as Lazaro.
Gli esseri umani sono come bestie, animali. Liberarli vuol dire renderli consci della propria condizione di schiavitù.
The Italian hills have never looked less rustic than in this strange, melancholy film. It's a satirical attack on exploitative feudal snobbery that may be closer to Italy's present day than is widely assumed. And also, a tale of reincarnation or time travel whose hero is a cross between two figures from the Bible, Lazarus and the Christ child. What ensues is a quietly profound tale about pain and redemption, taking in everything from the exploitation of workers to meditations on human dignity. There are fables about good men and royalty and supernatural touches. Human beings are like animals. Set them free and they realize they are slaves, locked in their own misery. Right now they suffer, but they don't know. The film itself is a weightless enigma, a mysterious promise of happiness gently tugging you upward, like a balloon on the end of the string. You definitely should watch it. Number 5. Free Fire.
Justine, as gorgeous as ever. Well, you've put on a bit of weight.
Ben Wheatley's delirious 70s set shootout comedy, Free Fire, is packed with wide collars, punchy visuals, and explosive dialogue. Set in the 70s, the film begins with a meetup between IRA members and an arms dealer, but complications ensue, backs are stabbed, and weapons are unloaded. There's an undercurrent of dark humor to the entire proceeding that makes the film far more fun than you might be expecting. Performers like Armie Hammer and Brie Larson are more than up to the challenge of letting their comedic sensibilities shine. Free Fire is nothing if not dutiful, diligently toe-tagging every warm body and ticking every box on the cult movie checklist. If you're looking for an action movie that's a little offbeat, a little different, give this one a shot. Number 4. I Don't Feel at Home in This World Anymore.
The movie would not have happened without Netflix.
I Don't Feel at Home in This World Anymore is a comedy thriller starring Melanie Lynskey and Elijah Wood. The film is Macon Blair's directorial debut and was a big winner at Sundance Film Festival. It's about a woman, recently robbed of her laptop, who joins her oddball neighbor in trying to track it down when the police won't do anything about it. All her life, she's been taught to be polite, but now these thugs have gone and pushed her too far. It's actually the perfect role for Lynskey, who's wise enough to underplay her character, which allows audiences to pour their fears and frustrations into everything this lady, Ruth, represents. The film works best as a story in which the real villain is humans' collective lack of empathy. Number 3. Earthquake Bird.
What is your job?
I'm a translator at Sasagawa.
Sometimes the scariest parts of a scary movie don't come from monsters or bloody creatures, but from menace and dread. That's what propels the precisely paced Earthquake Bird, based on the novel of the same name by Susanna Jones. Actually, watching this film is an exercise for the other shoe to drop. Alicia Vikander of Ex Machina returns to the kind of moody, unsettling cinema that made her famous, portraying Lucy, a Swedish expatriate who settled into life in 1989 Tokyo that is repetitive and mundane by design, as she's looking to move away and forget past traumas. She's living alone, works as a translator, and maintains some low-key friendships. One day she meets Teiji and lets him make portraits of her, but just when it seems like her icy veneer is starting to thaw, her life is interrupted by someone who goes missing and is presumed dead. Yeah, mystery alert. After all, the film is described as an enjoyable neo-noir film with enough twists and turns to leave you thinking long after the ending. Number 2. The Breadwinner.
When you're a boy, you can go anywhere you like.
The Breadwinner is a truly international film. Set in Afghanistan and co-produced by studios in Ireland, Canada, and Luxembourg, it tells the story of an 11-year-old girl, Parvana, and her family living under the tyranny of the Taliban. Her father, a war veteran with only one leg, is arrested for insulting a Taliban member, leaving no male breadwinner in the household. With girls not allowed in public without a male escort, Parvana disguises herself as her male cousin Atish and must provide for her family in an unspeakably hostile environment. The film is further proof that we are living through a golden age of animation. Number 1. What Did Jack Do? Do you like the idea of cult favorite director David Lynch interviewing a monkey about a murder? You probably already know if that's something you want to watch or not. Lynch has released a characteristically strange and funny 17-minute film on Netflix. The monkey, dressed in a suit and tie, has human lips superimposed onto its face and speaks in a calm, robotic tone about the murder. Before you go thinking that this is a serious experimental noir film, it's a comedy. Or at least, we hope it's meant to be a comedy.
A simple reminder on how to enter our brand new giveaway. We will be giving away either an iPhone X Max, the new iPad mini, or a MacBook Pro. It's really your choice. So be sure to leave a like, comment the keyword, subscribe, and turn on notifications to enter the giveaway. It's really that simple. Go for it.
Have you seen any of these hidden gems on Netflix? Let us know in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and turn on your post notifications so you never miss a video from us. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.